morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. Today I am gonna start a little family tradition with my daughters and also daddy. I am going to be making my second year of tamales. Like Christmas. So we're about to get started on that. I'm gonna show you guys this time a little bit of a step-by-step, but not really. You guys are just gonna kind of see everything in fast forward because it takes hours to make tamales. Huh, baby? And then maybe we'll do a little bonus thing at the end. We'll see. You ready?
I got some perfect cookies for Santa and also some cookies for us.
Aww.
Santa, you got 2 cookies.
You're gonna leave them 2 cookies?
Yeah.
I thought you said 3. She keeps trying to leave Santa 1 cookie. All right, so let's.
Santa's only gonna leave you 1 present.
That's what I said. All right, guys, so let's get started. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go over this list really quick because the girls are so eager to make tamales. We got some leaves, we got some masa, we got some pork, some chicken, some New Mexico chili, some California chili, some bay leaves, some carrots, some cheese. And then for seasonings, we got garlic salt, regular salt, and some chicken bouillon for the chicken tamales. So the first step that you're gonna do is you're gonna call your mom and you're gonna ask her how to do it. All right, guys, so the next step in making tamales is you go to Wendy's and get yourself a Baconator because it's gonna be a long time before these tamales are ready, so buckle up. All right, guys, we're back, we're fed, and we're ready to go. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna clog your sink up and you're gonna start to put the hottest water you can possibly get out of your sink into the sink. So now that I have my sink nice and full, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting in my leaves or my hojas. You could kind of spread them out, but I'm just gonna stick them in because the hot water is going to kind of, oh, it's really hot. The hot water is going to kind of start separating them and making them nice and pliable so we can put our masa. So I actually wanted them to stay submerged, so I ended up putting my big cacerola on top. Don't worry, we're gonna end up cleaning the hojas after, so it's okay. And remember, these are corn husk, so basically they came from outside. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the big slab of pork and we're gonna chop it into squares. Look at this. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That looks like a whale.
It looks like a whale? Look at it. Big slab of pork. That is,
I don't know what. Oh, that looks good. After it kind of looks like bushy.
oh my God. I'm gonna die with this. This is hard to cut through. They had it already cut in pieces, but I wanted to be authentic. Maybe I should have went the easy route. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just cut chunks, and then we're gonna put it into our boiling water. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna spare you guys me huffing and puffing over here. Okay, so you're gonna put some garlic in the water. Ooh. And I have my little assistant here, and she's gonna put in the bay leaf. Ooh. All right, so now that I have my meat chopped up into these little squares, I'm gonna go ahead and put them into my water. All right, guys, so now that I got a little bit, more fixed up and a cow came by and licked my head, it is time to start actually preparing the tamales and preparing everything that is inside of the tamales. First thing is we got the masa. Spank the masa, spank the masa. Whoa, spank the masa, spank the masa. Oh! So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the masa.
Hey, I'll copy it.
You wanna feel it? She's so excited to get in there. So basically what you guys are gonna do, make sure their hands are impeccably clean, is they're going to kind of knead the masa once it's in here so that way they can kind of loosen it up a bit because it's very hard right now and you want it to be spreadable so you can spread it on your thing. Let me tell you, this is no easy task, so let's go. This is what my pork is looking like. It's still nice and boiling. It's been about maybe 1 hour. And same for my chicken breast. It's here boiling and about an hour. All right, guys, can we admire Iris for her first year? She's over here batiendo la masa. Wow! Give me 5. I love how she makes those funny faces for the camera. You're just like your dad. Anyway, so the next step that we're gonna do is we're going to peel the carrots and then we're gonna cut them into slices.
I leave them to triangle.
Leave them into triangles? She wants Illuminati carrots. I don't know if we're gonna do that though. So now that Iris basically peeled the carrots and I cut them into little carrot sticks, we're gonna move on to some cheese. And Dolly's behind the camera, so if you hear a little baby trying to get in the mix, she's behind the camera. She just didn't really like getting messy, you know? I don't know if you saw her in the video, but she's kind of like, ew, that's gross, huh, baby?
Yeah.
You didn't like the masa?
Yeah.
It's okay. There's always one. But I have Iris who's gonna be doing that for me every year now because I hate it too.
Yeah, you had it.
Okay, so I actually didn't get myself draining it because it's a whole ass mission. I'm only 5 feet tall, so it's really hard to drain the meat out. But I drained out all the broth, and you basically want it to where you just barely can touch it and it's just falling apart. So there is my pork. And this is all the broth that I removed from the pork. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start to make my chili. I also went ahead and removed my chicken. Now you want it to like this, okay? You see my chicken? I'm barely touching it and it is falling apart. See how it's just falling apart? That's how you want your meat. You want it to basically fall apart so it's nice and tender when it gets into those tamales. All right, guys, so basically we got the tamale stuff cooking, but my mom doesn't answer me so I could learn how to do the chili. So I'm not going to be doing the chili right now, but we do have another family tradition going on where we want to bake cookies for Santa, and we're ready to do that, huh, baby? So we're going to go ahead and get started on that.
You're making cookies for Santa? Whoa, dude.
Okay. So we got, I am not, like, I don't even have a real oven, and I'm not really like a Betty Crocker type of person. So we're just gonna make.
No, Mommy's a chef.
I'm a chef. Aww, give me a kiss. I love you. All right. So we just bought cookie dough that's already made.
Cookie dough, that's how going perfect too.
He was making cookie dough, huh?
Uh-huh.
All right. So you see how it just breaks apart like that?
Can I dip my finger in it?
Hold on. So you see this part like this? See how it's already breaking apart? And you just get the little square and put it right there. You want to eat it? She's like, I want to eat it. Okay, we'll put that one on the side.
I'm already hungry.
You're already hungry?
Yeah, I want this one.
Oh my goodnesses.
I like this one.
Okay, you can have one. And then you just put the cookies. Oh my god, is this even a real cookie? You just put the cookies like that.
You know cookies are good, Mommy?
Cookies are good, huh? I'm gonna put some cookies like that. So we got 8 chocolate chip. And then we're gonna do some peanut butter. Because we heard that Santa likes peanut butter, huh?
And
Right.
also Daddy too.
Oh, yeah. Aw, she's thinking of her daddy.
But Daddy always eat peanut butter.
He loves peanut butter, huh?
Yeah. And he also needs to eat some orange too. That helps it too.
Yeah, he does need to eat some orange juice. So now that I have my broth all cleaned out and I took everything out of it, I'm going to go ahead and add my New Mexico molido and my California molido chilies. So I put both packs in and I'm going to start to whisk it together. And now that I have my chili all whisked in, I'm going to go ahead and add some all-purpose flour. Make sure you sift your flour on a medium heat because, you know, flour tends to kind of clog up and make like little bolitas. So you don't want to do that. And you're going to go ahead and start sifting your flour in. Now remember, you're not going to put a lot of flour because you don't want your chili to be too thick. So you're going to kind of sift it in and go tanteándole of what you think your family is gonna like. You don't want to get too crazy, but pretty much it's gonna start turning to like a brighter red. For me, this is a little bit too aguado, and I want it to be a little thicker than that, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a little more flour. So now we have more flour in there. I kind of make it a little bit thicker. All right, so we got Chef Iris in the house. Here she is. She is right here helping again. She is just on fire today. She's making the chili. And I went ahead and added a little bit of chicken bouillon, and I also added some garlic salt. So go for it, baby. All right, so now that I have my sauce at the consistency that I'd like, it's basically kind of like a pancake batter type of consistency, and it tastes delicious. I already went ahead and tasted it. So after I do that, I did go ahead and defat all of my pork. I went with it steaming hot and I took all the fat out. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some of this on here, but I don't want to pour it all in there because I want to keep this to pour on top of the tamales after. All right, so I went ahead and I put my sauce on top of my pork, and we are ready to start wrapping our tamales. All right, guys, so we are finally ready to make our tamales. It literally feels like forever. I'm gonna show you how to wrap one, and then I'm gonna time lapse the rest because I'm gonna be here all damn day. Literally all day. I started when we woke up, and I'm gonna finish super late. So what I do is I take my tamale leaf, and it's been soaking for a while, and I go ahead and I do it with the knife. I know everybody does it with the spoon, but I just find it easier this way. So I go ahead and I grab my little ball of masa, and I put it on, and I just spread it. I spread it all up on there, like that.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Iris has been such a good helper today. She's been doing everything and helping me make the salsa. I love you, baby. Thank you for helping mommy. All right, so we have our masa there. It's nice and spread out. I'm gonna tear some of this leaf off because it's a little bit too big. And then I'm gonna go ahead, and this part is tricky, so I'm gonna use the tongs. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit of meat. And you don't wanna grab too much sauce because what happens is that they leak out the bottom and you don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna grab some meat. And the meat is there, so you see? Don't want to put too much and not too little bit. So you grab the meat, you go ahead and you wrap your tamale like this. And then right where you started to put the masa is where you're gonna bend your tamale up. And there you go. You got your little tamale ready to go.
It's gonna be yummy, yummy, yummy.
It is, huh? Look at my girl, guys. She's over here spreading tamale masa. I am so proud right now. Thank you, baby, for helping me so much. All right, so now to get the chicken tamales going, we're gonna first toast the little rajas as much as we can because I don't have fire to kind of toast it. I have an electric stove, but I'm gonna basically toast them until I could get them as brown as I'd like, and then I'm gonna stick them into a bag and I'm gonna peel them. So change of plans. I was toasting the chile right here, but it didn't really work. And so I went on YouTube and I found this idea and I actually toasted them in my little old, like 10-year-old toaster oven. Ah! Okay, you guys are about to see me fail. Okay, so I stuck them in the toaster oven and this is what they look like. I'm gonna stick these hot ass peppers in a bag and then I'm gonna let them steam in there for maybe like 5 minutes and then I'm gonna peel them. All right, so after you take the raja out of the bag, it's gonna be pretty much super simple. You just peel the skin of the chile off, and if I wasn't doing it with one hand right now, I would have been able to take it all off at once. But pretty much that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna remove all the skin of the chile. All right, so this is my little setup station for the chicken ones. I'm going kind of fast now because I am ready to be done with this. But yeah, here's the rajas. And I'm only gonna do enough for this much cheese and this many carrots. Here we go. Oh my goodness, let me see your tiny tamale. This is my baby's first tamale. Oh my god, I love you. Okay, so I'm finally done wrapping all of my tamales and they are about to go in that motherfucking pot. All right, so basically what you do is you take the hoja and you put it downwards inside and you make sure you get all of the tamales nice and sealed in. And I'm gonna kind of give this one a little chongo because I want it to fit, but you're basically gonna do something like this, like a bomb. All right, so we were able to figure it out. We ended up using some buble and we put it on top of the tamale pot, and now we're gonna let it cook for, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours. Okay guys, it is actually the next day and these are still warm from last night. Let me go ahead and take out the hojas because we don't need those anymore. Ooh, this is what our tamales look like. Yummy, yummy. So the way that you know that they are done is basically you open the leaf and you can peel the leaf off so smoothly. And I'm actually gonna reheat these, so I'm not gonna take it all the way off, but it literally comes off so quickly and so smoothly like that. And here they are in all of their glory, guys. Look at those tamales. We usually put a little bit of the salsa that I told you guys to save on top, getting the girls started right here.
Yummy.
They're gonna be yummy, huh? All right.